Do you understand why it would be unsatisfying for many Canadians to be asked to believe that one person can direct a standing ovation in Parliament and at a time when we're supporting Ukraine and putting our own soldiers in danger in Eastern Europe?
What happened was completely unacceptable and a really, really damaging event for communities in Canada, particularly our Jewish community, and around the world, particularly for our friends in Ukraine. As the speaker said, he alone took this initiative, and neither the government of Canada nor the government of Ukraine was informed in advance. House leaders have been meeting to discuss the situation, and speaking now for myself as a member of Parliament, because the Speaker is chosen by members of Parliament, and this is a parliamentary institution. But speaking for myself, I hope and believe that the Speaker will reflect on how truly serious and damaging this error was and will do the honorable thing.
Jeremy Charles, CTV News. On what happened in the House on Friday, could you speak to the impact this has had on Ukrainian Canadians?
What happened was really terrible and really damaging. It was damaging to communities across Canada, first and foremost, the Jewish community, but damaging for us all.
As a follow-up, there are calls by B'nai B'rith to reopen a report by the Deschênes Commission so that Canadians can know how many veterans who fought with the Nazis are here in our country. Will the government do so, and what is your response to that?
I think, let me just start by reiterating, and I don't think it can be said too many times, how hurtful for so many people in Canada and around the world what happened was and has been and continues to be. As MPs, in our capacity as MPs, it's important for appropriate next steps in the House to be taken, and I think that is our immediate focus. And as a government, we're going to be very thoughtful about any further steps that need to be taken.
Prochaine question, première rangée, Radio-Canada, je crois.
Oui, Juliane Lapointe de Radio-Canada. Madam Freeland, the error committed last Friday, is it reparable? We see what this can mean in terms of Canada's image abroad, and given your Ukrainian origins, what do you think we need to do to get out of this situation?
Comme j'ai juste dit.
As I just said, this really, really is beyond a regrettable and actually a terrible event. This is very difficult. It is very painful. I will start with Canadian communities. I think it's important to start with the Jewish community. We understand this, and that has to be said clearly here in Canada. You are right. This is also a painful and a difficult state of affairs internationally, especially for the courageous people of Ukraine. It is important for us as members of parliament. I'm speaking for myself and for all of us as members of parliament. It is important for us to do the right thing in our House of Commons. That is how we start repairing this major mistake.
Et on blâme qui là-dedans?
And who is to be blamed for this? Is Mr. Rhoda himself directly responsible for this? Do you blame anyone else?
Le président de la
The Speaker of the House of Commons himself was quite clear. It was his decision, and he stated that he did not inform the government of Canada nor the government of Ukraine ahead of time.
C'est première rangée.
First row.
Tu es mis. Je veux savoir,
Did you personally contact people in Ukraine at your level or others about this? And should there be an apology issued?
C'est vraiment, vraiment une grave erreur.
It is really a very serious and grave mistake, a very painful situation for us, and I think the question was the right one. We are Canadians. We need to start with Canadians, and for this reason, as far as I am concerned, I start by highlighting that this is a very difficult situation, that is a painful situation for the communities in Canada, specifically starting with the Jewish community. It is also a painful situation for the courageous people of Ukraine that we support, that we have supported, and that we will continue to support. Our government, myself, and other people within government are in constant contact with the leaders of the government of Ukraine, and we will continue to be.